Dr. Adriana Dutkiewicz may be a geologist, but her job resembles that of a cold case investigator.
So what is this? These are deep sea nodules from the Coral Sea.
She tracks down data stored in everything from filing cabinets to diverse online portals to piece together a detailed picture of the global seafloor and its history.
Probably about 150 years ago, people still used to think that the seafloor was quite homogeneous, just a muddy pit. But we now know that the seafloor is actually quite complex, and the seafloor provides the largest substrate for a biodiversity in the world.
Remarkably, before Dr. Dutkiewicz came along, this was the best map we had of global sediment distribution in the ocean depths.
It was a hand-drawn map, and maybe only 5 different sediment types were shown on that map.
But the data uncovered by Dr. Dutkiewicz and her colleagues revealed a much more detailed picture. So, in 2015, they unveiled this, the first comprehensive map of seafloor sediment.
We use a very large data set. This is based on legacy data that have been collected over the last 50 years. This is an enormous treasure trove of data.
A lot of that data comes from scientific ocean drilling. Since the 1960s, researchers have drilled more than 4,000 holes in the seafloor, each providing hundreds of meters of ancient sediment.
And of course, there are large areas of the ocean that have never been sampled, have never been mapped. And so for these regions, we had to use machine learning to fill in those gaps in knowledge.
The digital map uses different colors to represent 13 classes of seafloor sediment. For example, in this area, it's possible to see how the Murray-Darling has impacted the seafloor composition where the river system drains into the ocean, with yellow blotches indicating where sand has settled and brown representing mud. The map can also be combined with other data sets, such as ocean circulation models, to shed light on seafloor processes, including how oceans have responded to past climate change. Dr. Dutkiewicz's seafloor map drew media coverage from around the world, but she is equally proud of another project that received much less attention. She led research looking into the movement of seafloor sediments.
We actually discovered a huge pile of sediments along the Southeast Indian Ridge in the Southern Ocean, which had not been known before.
Strong deep-sea currents had been pushing the sediment against the ridge for millions of years, creating a sediment pile 8,000 kilometers long.
So that area potentially contains a very high-resolution record of Earth's past climate, but it still remains to be drilled and properly mapped using ships.
Dr. Dutkiewicz's work in combining traditional sedimentology with cutting-edge technology has now seen her awarded the Mawson Medal from the Australian Academy of Science.